math friends. Today we're going to look at using the order of operations with rational numbers. The order of operations we've done before, and the only addition is just that we can use rational numbers. So we can use fractions, decimals, positives, negatives, whole numbers, any type of number that we've learned about, we can apply the order of operations. And remember, the order of operations, we sometimes use acronyms like PEMDAS or Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally to remember them. And remember, it's just P is parentheses, E is exponents. This one shows really nice that since multiplication and division are both in red, it means they go from left to right. And addition and subtraction are both in blue, meaning they go from left to right. Whenever I think about performing the order of operations, it makes me think about being a doctor. In this case, you are a doctor of math. Whoa, super awesome. Let's do a problem. If I have 1/3 to the third power times 1/2. Do I have parentheses? Not really. This is just showing that it's 1/3. Do I have exponents? Woo, woo! I do. Here we go. I do 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 times 3 is 27. So I end up with 1/27 times 1/2. I don't really have to do much else with my order of operations here because I only have one operation left. I just multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1, and 27 times 2 is 54. So usually what they would ask you is to simplify the expression. Those would be the directions. So my simplified expression would just be 1/54. Really simplify my expressions is just a fancy way of saying what's the answer when you do all of those operations. And if you are a doctor of math, it is no problem for you at all. Let's take a look at another one. I might have something like the absolute value of 2/5 plus a -5/10 minus 1/5. Now, this absolute value symbol might be something a little bit different. The absolute value, it acts like a grouping symbol or like parentheses. We do whatever is inside of those first. So I'm going to start here. I have an addition of fractions problem, and I know when I add fractions, I need a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom here by 2 to give me 4/10. Now here I'm going to have to think for a minute, because I have a 4/10 plus -5/10. I know my denominator is going to be 10, and my numerator 4 plus a -5 would give me a -1. But now I'm going to take the absolute value of that, and I know absolute value is always positive because of how far it is from 0. Minus 1/5. Again, I need a common denominator, so I multiply top and bottom by 2. I end up with, we'll move it over here, 1/10 minus 2/10. Again, I have a subtraction, a fraction problem here. I know my denominator is going to be 10 because it's common. I can pull this off if I need to and just take a look at it on the side. That's a stop, chop, chop problem. A 1 plus a -2 I know gives me a -1. So my answer to my problem, or my simplified expression, is -1/10. And I have been a super good doctor of mathematics. Woo-hoo-hoo! Have a great day.